Hello, welcome to the lesson. Who's here now? Just shout if you're here. Anybody? Hello? So I need somebody in the room to speak to now. Who's going to join me? Neron, are you still there? I've brought my book and my pen. Sometimes it's quicker than texting when I'm listening. So I'm going to listen to you. I'll screen share with you and give you the topic. Hello, John.
Hello, Leon. Hello, Leon.
Hello there. Hi. So I don't think we've met before, have we?
Sorry?
I'm not sure. Have we met before?
No. This is the first time with you, and I showed in postcards.
Postcards? You mean on the web? On the internet?
When you give a class, and after I can sing.
Oh, you mean on the YouTube channel?
Yes,
maybe.
yes.
The recordings.
The recordings, and in Berlin too, but I work from 8 to 6, and but today I can give permit by my boss.
Your boss wouldn't give you permission?
Yes.
Ah, dear. So maybe one day you will be the boss.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. Sometimes being the boss is not good. Sometimes it's better to not be the boss. I think if you are the boss, or if you are self-employed, it can be a problem. Anyway, let me start. Let me give you a topic. So first of all, I go to my screen here. Can you see this screen here?
The burglars did not know that there was a dog lying under the table when they entered the living room.
Well, you know, that was interesting because you read it correctly, but
yeah,
when I read it, there is a mistake, but you corrected the mistake in your pronunciation anyway. So can you see a mistake here?
The burglar didn't know.
It's the verb.
No, I don't know.
That you said the burglars. You read it very well, and you read it like this. You said the burglars did not know that there was a dog lying under the table when they entered the living room. But I see laying under the table. Maybe that's not good. Maybe lying is better.
Yes.
And I want to have a look at another sentence before I give you your topic. What is?
So what is the mistake? Sorry.
The verb. Well, the verb to lay and to lie. Lay and lie. So a dog laying under the table is the mistake.
How is it written with correct word? How to write with correct word?
Well, we take away the A.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
So actually, it's very interesting to compare. I think I will do another lesson about it, because comparing lay and lie, I think maybe you have to do some homework first with these words, lay, lie, because they come up in different verbs, and sometimes they are very similar. So sometimes it's the same word for one part of the verb. But, you know, we have phrasal verbs as well. So there are phrasal verbs with these. So it's worth investigating all of this problem of these two words, because a chicken lays an egg, we lay the table, and there's two or three different verbs with it, not just two, but more than two. So you can tell a lie, for example. You can lie. You are lying. And so there's quite a lot of vocabulary to sort out in your mind with these two words. I saw another mistake in the Verbling chat before we go on. I would like joining the class. Igor, can you tell me how to correct it? I would like joining the class.
I would like to join the class.
Good, yes, thank you.
To so join, now, yeah?
Yes, that's perfectly correct.
But, sorry, but in this sentence, the burglars lying, it's correct written. No?
The burglars did not know that there was a dog laying under the table when they entered the living room.
It's correct, this word, lying.
Right, let's work on this a moment. So
I mean, I looked up now in dictionary, so L-Y-I-N-G, this is not telling the truth, but how it's written in the text is correct. Put down, it's written in dictionary. Gently or carefully.
Yes, but if we put something down, it's a bit like... This is why I have to do a whole lesson really about this, or at least half an hour, because there's too many aspects. You know, for example, if I spoke about a dentist who doesn't speak English, and they said, please raise your hand. Raise your hand, and it should be raise your hand.
Raise.
And you know, there's some of this problem linked with these words as well. And so I think it's a kind of vocabulary grammar lesson which I might have to do and look at with the sheets and examples, because they are problem words. There's a verb lay to produce eggs. There's other kinds of verbs, all mixed up with phrasal verbs, and the different verb forms sometimes change in different ways, and it's quite difficult. So we have to do a lot of exercises to really understand these words. And so a dog can lay something under the table. That's why we say lay the table, put something down. But if you are putting yourself down, you lie on the bed. So it's similar in the sense of like raise and rise. But anyway, let's go to the topic. So I was with oh, I've lost my place now. John, and I'm going to go switch the screen a moment. And now we've got the what if, or we've got the EFL. So John, you're new here, so I'd like you to start with a quite classic one from the EFL set. So can you see it there? John, are you there on the mic? No? So, okay, so I'll go past John. Jose, are you there? Who can hear me now?
Yes, I am here.
I hear you. I can hear you.
Okay,
Hello.
good. Jose, you take this one, please, then. So, something you'd like to do more often. Over to you.
Repeat, please.
So, something you would like to do more often.
Yes, I would like to go with my family, stay with my family. I would like to have free time, and I would like to go out with my son to the park and to play with him, and I'll go out to the park with him and stay with my son and with my wife. Yes.
Okay, great. Now, Jose, do you remember what I said to you before about the word sun, and also I speak about come and other? I've often mentioned these words. Do you remember what I'm going to say about sun?
What? Repeat.
What do I often say about these words? Come, sun, other.
Some, come, other.
These words, I say something to you. What do I say? It's about the pronunciation. And I say the word up.
Come, other, sun.
So when we say sun, try not to say son, but more sun. And try to get more up.
Some.
Sun.
Come, other.
My son comes here.
My son come here. My son come here.
Yes, that's good. My son comes here. Or my son comes up here often.
Here often.
Good. Right, back down the line, and we've got. I'm going to go down in the order. So sometimes some people pop in the room and they happen to get the next turn. So that's just the way it goes because we can't go round the room in some kind of order which is too complicated. So I'm going now to Alex Pertsev. Are you there on the mic, Alex? Hi, Alex. Are you there?
I'm here.
John, I hope you can come back, John, and I speak to you a bit later as well because we need to speak. So I'll catch you soon, John. Okay, nice to meet you finally. So, Alex.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So now I'm going to change your topic. First of all, give you something to look at regarding grammar. Could you read the sentence, please? Sorry.
I lost. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to make it bigger. Sorry. Okay, can you read it now?
Theo is so absent-minded. He forgot to put stamp on the envelope.
Yeah, let's read those words. Envelope. Envelope.
Envelope.
Yeah, and when you have a one-word adjective with a hyphen, try to keep it like one word, like absent-minded. The absent-minded professor.
Absent-minded professor.
Yeah, so now read the sentence and tell me where the mistake is, please.
What does it mean, envelope?
An envelope is something that you put a letter in. Actually, to envelop or to put something round something. So this is a noun, and it's the thing that you put the letter in. It's called an envelope.
Now you send mail. Previously you sent letters. I think he doesn't know what letters mean.
A letter is...
Previously you send... now you send emails, but previously you send mails.
Letters.
Mails.
And
well, I still send letters sometimes, but not for most quick communications, but for other things. Sometimes you have to put something in the post, but you have to put a letter inside something. Otherwise, unless it's a postcard is just a piece of card that you sometimes buy a picture when you're on holiday and you just stick a stamp on it and send it. But yeah, letters.
He has forgotten.
Yeah, that's right. He has forgotten. So we've got a third form there. You know, one thing before we move to the topic, a common mistake I've seen on Verbling is with the pronunciation of all of these words. We know this one, written, but often don't know that they all go a bit like that. Bitten, and some others like that with a T-E-N. Written, bitten. Does anybody know another word? Third form verb with this tun, itten, bitten, written. Hidden, yeah, good. So, you know, they often have the I. They go from I to I. Write, written, hide, hidden, bite, bitten. Yeah. So,
but in this sentence, Theo is so absent-minded. We have to put comma after or absent-minded, or to add the words.
well,
Absent-minded.
if the clause, if we can drop the clause, then maybe we can. I would not put a comma here, and the reason I would not put a comma is because if we say Theo is so absent-minded, the so means there's something connected. If I say Theo is absent-minded, comma, this is why he's absent-minded. But if I say Theo is so absent-minded, I need to continue. So Theo is so absent-minded that he, or Theo is so absent-minded he, so I don't want a comma there because the so removes the comma because so is pushing me to connect it all. If I take away so, then yes, Theo is absent-minded. He has forgotten to put a stamp on the envelope, even
Okay.
2 sentences.
Okay.
So now, Alex Pertsev, I want to change the screen to the topic. Now, you can choose. Would you like to choose EFL or what if? EFL is going to be, you can even have a look at what it will be. So this is the EFL one. What do you think about housework? Some people have done this one already. And the what if one is a hypothetical situation, sometimes quite crazy, quite imaginative. And that's this one. So you read this one first, and then we'll read the other one, and then you choose which one you would like to speak about.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, well, go for this one then. Be brave. So, if you could be a superhero, which superhero would you be?
I think I would be positive hero.
Are you going to invent a new superhero that doesn't exist? You know, and something completely new, or would you choose one of the standard?
Okay. I would be a positive superhero who will do these good things for people and.
And would you have any special abilities? What kind of special abilities do you think a superhero should have? Seeing in the dark, or long arms, or stretchy legs, or something? What do you think?
Maybe very smart, very strong, and convert trash for flowers.
Say that again. You convert trash for flowers. You mean regenerate or something like that?
Yeah, generated. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Interesting. Yeah. Let's keep rolling then, and I'll catch you in a minute. So, by the way, when we're looking at the grammar, then I'd like everybody to give the first person a chance to say what they think, and then when they can't say, then everybody can say. So, Carlos, are you there on the mic?
Yes, I'm here, teacher.
Hi, good to have you back. It's great to see you. So now, I'm going to try and stump you with a piece of grammar. That's the middle one up on here. So move away from the absent-minded professor. Hope it refreshes while we're in a hangout. Here we have a sentence. Can you correct it for me?
I want to learn English more good. I think more is not necessary.
So if you take away more, is it then correct? I want to learn English more.
Most? For me, more doesn't sound good, but I don't know exactly what I have to do. I want to learn English.
Can we say I want to learn English good?
That for me sounds good without more. I want to learn English good.
Well, you know, I've heard some people, particularly in the US, they will use good as a kind of adverb, but I think that for me, it's an adjective. So I would say that it's not so good to say, I want to learn English good, and there's another word that I would use For do you know an adverb form of good?
No, no, because in this situation I would like to do. I want to improve my English. To learn English or to improve my English.
I would say good is an adjective, so I would say I'd like to learn good English. Or I would say I want to learn English adverb. To learn plus adverb. Who has a good adverb?
Well.
Well, good. That's the one I would use.
Good.
But you know, there's far more people in the US who would skip that and use an adjective here. But and sometimes there are some expressions now which are starting to become kind of acceptable sometimes. Like, are you good? Meaning not are you a good person, but are you fine? Are you ready to go? Are you good to go? So there are some times when you can just about use good as an adverb and get away with it, but I feel it is a bit like that sometimes. It is a case of getting away with it sometimes, and sometimes, like here, I don't like it. So I would say, I want to learn English well. Yes. So now, housework? No, we're going to change that one.
What do you think about housework?
Would you like to do that one? Would you like to say something about that?
People who don't need to use computers in their job are going to be happy.
Well, before you speak about these people, I would like you to say this word.
Doesn't.
Don't. People who don't. Don't phone before the show. Oh no. You know, you can try to you don't have to speak with a posh accent, but you can try to get some kind of O sound, like not don't, but don't. People who don't need to use computers in their job. Right then, so can you speak about that for 1 minute?
I mean, are you talking to me, no? Are you talking to me, teacher?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, Carlos. It's just to present us a minute's worth of speech.
I think people don't need have computers are going to be happy because in a normal situation, I was working in the two sides, with the computer and without. And I was very happy without computer because in the weekend I stay all the time working with the computer. This is the reason I don't like to do that during the week.
Interesting. Yeah. So there's an interesting point that came out there about the weekend. You said in the weekend. Now, weekends are slightly unusual with prepositions because there are rules about on that day, in the year, those kind of rules. But weekend is a little bit of a split. I will always say at the weekend.
Right.
But a lot of in America will say not at the weekend. They say they say it more like a day on the weekend. But I always say at the weekend. So we can't really say in the weekend though. We can say in 1999 or something like that, and in a month, but not in the weekend. Anyway, that's good. Let's roll on, Hazel. So Hazel, are you going to go for what if, or are you going to go for EFL?
EFL, what does it mean?
Well, EFL is just the kind of TEFL speaking topics. So they come up with quite the normal kind of things we get in oral English examinations. Okay. So except sometimes, yeah, things like this.
Okay.
But the what if could come up with something a bit crazy sometimes.
No.
So so we'll try. It's a good idea, really, if you're interested in examinations and things, to practice these kind of common topics.
No, I'm not interested in any kind of examinations. I learn English only for myself and for travel.
Good. That's nice. That's a good relaxed way, isn't it?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so before you do it though, before you go to this favourite topic of mine, I'm very active in this department. So before we go on to that, we want to look at some grammar.
Okay.
Right, so
I like grammar.
let's have a read of this then.
If you want to make your money bigger, you should invest it wisely. If you want bigger, it's not.
So I think it might be a collocation problem, really. But is it
If you
grammar?
want to increase your money, if you want to increase your money, you should.
What do people
invest
think about
wisely.
increasing your money? Does it sound collocative? Does it sound nice?
If you want to earn more money, you should invest it wisely.
That's a good sentence. If you want to earn more money, but actually, I'm not that's changing the meaning, because earning money is your regular income, but this is the money that you have behind you, your nest
If you
egg.
want to have more money, if you want to be
If
rich.
you want to have more money, that also speaks about, do you want some more money now, or shall I give you some more money? So that's a slightly different meaning. But the collocation for this that you see in all advertisements and other things is making your money grow. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money grows.
Enhance your money?
You invest your money, yes, but
No,
you don't
enhance
enhance
instead of increase.
If you enhance something, enhancing something is like the color on your screen or something like that. You can enhance it.
Okay.
You can make it better, but you don't really make it bigger or more. So money is always make it grow, and money and grow go together. You hear some idioms about that. I just
If you want to
mentioned.
grow your money, if you want to grow
If you want your money to grow,
grow.
you can't grow your money, but that's interesting, isn't it? You can't really grow your money, but your money can grow. You plant it somewhere fertile and it grows.
Yes.
But I wouldn't put it in the garden, but it doesn't you can't grow your money, but you can grow trees. But your money grows. That is interesting. Oh, you know, every day we find some strange quirks. Does anyone know what quirks are?
No.
Works.
Quirks. There, I've written it. Strange quirks.
Strange things.
Strange things, but quirky is
Peculiar
like,
behavior.
if something's quirky, it's kind of slightly out of joint. It's not quite right. It's not the way you would expect it to be.
Strange.
Because I would say, well, hey, come on, if you can grow trees or you can grow potatoes, and trees can grow and potatoes can grow and money can grow, so why can't you grow money? But you can't, I think. I want to grow some money. No, I want my money to grow. Yes. Anyway.
So
strange.
the correct sentence, it would be, if you want to grow your money.
No, if you want to make your money grow.
Grow, okay.
Then that's fine. You can't grow money. You can't grow money.
Yes, like a
But you can.
plant.
But you can grow potatoes and you can grow trees. That's
Yes.
what we just noticed. So some things can twist and turn in different ways, but others can't. So when you get to practice advanced level, you really have to know how to collocate words well. It's quite interesting.
Yes.
So, let's go to Igor then. Igor, your topic will be, after I've refreshed the grammar. Well, hey, that's come back. That's a shame. The random button, I have to change that again. So, I've noticed on the internet that random is a strange thing. Sometimes random I was playing dice with a game called Risk, a world domination game, and my son just said, I never get sixes, you always get sixes. And then the next turn he threw 3 dice and got 3 sixes. And sometimes it's like that with this. It's a random function and it just keeps coming up with the same one. So, Igor, can you read the sentence?
Now that he is older, he used to like flying, but when he was a boy, he was terrified. Now that he is older, he uses, it's correct to say? He uses?
It doesn't look good, does it? It looks like a mess, actually, doesn't it? So it seems quite difficult to understand it, because when you're right to stop there. Now that he is older, that runs nicely. He
likes.
He likes, yes.
He likes flying.
Yes. So they're getting confused, aren't they, with used to for the past, but now he likes flying. Yes, that's simple. That's a good fix. That's not too difficult. So sometimes we see something and we just get completely floored by it, and you were right. You read it and you just stopped, and then you changed it. Good. So, music you like listening to. Can you do that one, or would you like a what if?
What if?
Let's see what we get. Oh, this one we've had before, but you've not done it, I don't think.
Where would you go if you could travel back in time? Okay. Yes, someone did. I think this question. If you could travel back in time, where would you go? If I could travel back in time, I would go to... let's change the topic.
Yeah. By the way, let's say then that if anybody fancies the topics they see and it's not their turn, they can remember that topic and say, hey, can I do that one? Okay? Because sometimes, first of all, I haven't got enough on there at the moment, and I'm so busy I'm not putting them on to the database. Secondly, they keep coming round again, and so we can choose. Okay, so let me go back to get another one. So click on that one, I think. Or next, let's try that next button. See what that does.
If you could speak any other language besides English, which language would you like to speak? Okay. If I could speak any other language besides English, I would like to speak Spanish language, Chinese language, and many other languages, because I think if you are multilingual, you can easier to for you it's easier to live nowadays, so you can find a better job. Maybe you have more opportunities, you can travel, you can find all what you want to find in other countries. You are more confident in the next day, but you said that next day is not correctly on, yes?
Isn't good, no.
Yeah.
Change that. Can you change it?
No, I don't remember what I should say. And so how to say correctly?
Say your sentence again, and I'll try and concentrate.
If you could speak any other language, so if you speak many languages, you are confident in the next day.
Maybe confident in your future. Or confident in the future.
In the future.
Okay, so can I say a few things? There's one interesting thing which, well, you corrected a few things. And let me say some good things, first of all, about your pronunciation. It's much, much, much better than it was when I first met you some short months ago. You're speaking really well. You're saying, your intonation is really good. You're saying you can do this, you can do that, and you're not like you were. You're really noticeably improved in those areas.
Because I'm here 24 hours per day.
Great. You can easier to, that was a little bit of a problem, so we need a form for that. You can easier to something. You can do something easier, or you can find it easier, or you can do something easier. So sometimes you have this word order structure problem still. So you can
learn. You can
verb. want the order. You can do something easier than before.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a word order thing, which you still have. Now, which is correct? To speak Spanish, to speak Spanish language, to speak the Spanish language.
To speak Spanish language.
That's the one that isn't correct. The others were correct. To speak Spanish, that's correct. I would like to speak Spanish.
Okay.
Spanish, because Spanish then is a noun. I would like to speak Spanish. To speak Spanish, the language Spanish. I would like to speak Spanish, correct. I would like to speak the Spanish language. I would like to learn the Spanish language. That's a kind of descriptive way of but it's correct, the Spanish language, because Spanish is describing the language, the Spanish language. And then, so we can't really say to speak Spanish language, because Spanish is an adjective describing language, so we have to then say the Spanish language.
Okay.
Okay, now the word what is interesting compared to which. What compared to which, or that. What, there's something that which can do. The word which can do something, and the word what can't do. They both have a question word function. So what day is it? Which way did you go? They both work that way, but the word which can do something else, and the word what can't do it. But you tried to make the word what do it. Here's your sentence. You can find all what you want.
Yeah.
So you can't use what this way in this kind of clause, like a relative clause or this kind of clause, as you can with which and that. So you must avoid using what in this way and change that word. All that you want. So for example, I can make a relative clause with which. This book, or this book, which was written by Raymond Murphy, is quite good. So I can say that, but if I change which to what, this book, what was written by Raymond Murphy, is quite good, isn't it, mate? It's really rough English, it's not good. So we mustn't use what that way. So watch out for what and which and that.
So where was my mistake? Where was my mistake?
The word what was wrong.
Where?
You can find all what you want to do, or something like that.
So how should I say?
You should change what and use that.
Okay, you can find all that.
Or, which means you can take it away completely, because the word that in this form doesn't need to be there either. So you could just say you can find all you want.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, but just remember that, let me read my last sentence politely and properly. This book, which was written by Raymond Murphy, is quite good. And now I'm going to read it in a rough East End market boy Cockney accent. Boy, this book, what was written by Raymond, is quite good, isn't it? He says what, you see? That's not good, is it? This book, which was written by Raymond, is quite good. So, moving on. John, are you there on the mic now?
Yeah.
Okay, great, good. So let's get your topic up on the screen. Where am I? We can have a look at one of these first to see what we get. And then the first thing you can do is choose your next speaking topic. So read that one and see how you feel about doing that one. Do you fancy that one? Can you read that one aloud?
Bueno, if you call have.
Sorry, I have to click on the screen here as well. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes. If you could have only one food for the rest of your life, assuming that this change situation will not affect, I don't can read.
let me put it into the verbling chat as well because
Yeah, in the very best, I am. Assuming that this strange situation will not affect your health, which, sorry, I don't know how do you do for read the question. Yes, thank you. If you could have only one food for the rest of your life, assuming that this strange situation will not affect your health, which food would you choose? I think I
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the teacher is here.
I'm Russian. Igor.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I do speak Russian and Romanian, 2 languages.
Ah.
Hi, Leon.
Hi there. Just suddenly I was facing a black screen. I don't know why. Oh dear. I think that I dislodged one of my power cables, and you know when you go low on power and you're in a hangout, you can't notice. Sometimes it's difficult to notice. So anyway, yeah, I quickly rebooted and back I am. So what happened is, did you speak, John, or did you wait for me?
Yes. Read again.
So, well, let's do this one again then. So, you said you were going to speak about this. If you could have only one food for the rest of your life, assuming that this strange situation doesn't affect your health in any way, which food would you choose?
I think I choose chocolate because I love it.
Well, any particular kind? I mean, there's so many different kinds.
Yeah. um, I don't know.
You know, there's dark chocolate, there's very strong cocoa content chocolate, there's milk chocolate, there's
Chocolate, strong chocolate. About 70% cacao.
yeah, me too these days.
Yes.
Is there any particular reason why you go for that kind of chocolate?
I think because I remember my when I was child, when I was younger. A good remember a good when I was child I mm, I ate chocolate, but my mother didn't permit, and when I call, I don't know, to say. Sorry.
We lost teacher again.
How much did you spend for one bottle? How much did it cost?
I don't know because
Teacher is here.
my friends gave me.
Present.
Yeah,
The gift.
Hi, Leon.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Well, I know what it is now anyway. It happened again, and I need to clean underneath my laptop because you know that problem, Igor, when it gets coated with dust.
What do you mean?
I mean that I can't show you on the camera, but underneath the laptop there's a kind of grid.
Oh, okay,
A grill.
yeah.
And then sometimes, if you don't periodically, I do periodically hoover it, yes, but
Yeah.
but I've been doing a lot of building work, even though it's not in this room, and the fine dust just gets attracted to it. So I've propped it up on some kind of rubber tires at the moment from a Lego set, and then the air can get under it. But I thought it was something with the power, but it wasn't the power. It just suddenly black screen.
It's overwhelmed.
Overheated, yes.
Overheated. So you should go to a laptop repairman. Yeah, a laptop repairman or what?
I think it will be okay. I think
Mechanic.
I think it just needs a good clean out. So I need to clean it, but I think it's not a good idea to put the hoover under the laptop when it's on.
Oh.
So yeah, and so we missed all of that chocolate. Then I didn't catch the chocolate at all. So if John's still around, I like dark chocolate because I don't like too much sugar. Is there anybody else here who feels sometimes that if you have too much sugar in your body, there's a problem? When I was younger, I could just eat sweets, toffees, any kind of sweets. But now, if I can have maybe one Snickers bar or something, and that's it. And if I eat too many chocolates and sweets or cakes, I feel really bad. But I don't have a disease though. There's a disease related to sugar. What's the name of that? Diabetes, yes.
Yeah.
I would hate to be in that situation, but so let's go. Should we do one more maybe? I think we should do another one or two. Maybe Jose should have a go. So let me give you a topic then. I've lost my topics as well. They've all gone away. So Jose, let me see if I can just ask you some stuff then. So you've spoken about your son. How old is your son?
My son has 4 years old. Is 4 years old, sorry.
Yes, and you could say he's a 4-year-old son. My 4-year-old, and then you have to make it one word like this: 4-year-old. Right, yeah. And do you only have one son?
Do you?
I have 2 sons. Yes. Do you have just one?
Yes, I only have one son.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about having more in your family? Maybe because I wanted to have 2 boys because I felt that
I would like to have other son, but my wife, I think
maybe not.
Maybe not. Yes.
Mm. But what is it like being an only child?
What?
Do you think that when you are an only child,
yes.
This is a very interesting word, only child. It was in my advanced English course, and I have a interesting problem with this word, an only child, because in singular it's fine. I am an only child, and I'd like you to see what you only people who are an only child. This is the problem with this word. Because if I say only children...
The problem is the day before, because I would like to have other son, because when my wife and I, we will be older, they have alone. It's a pity.
You're younger than me, Jose. You're a young man.
Yes, I am young now, but when I was older, I prefer to have other son.
Yeah.
Before in Spain, the families were more big, and now they are very small.
Well, they were bigger.
Yes, more bigger, and now
Not more bigger, bigger.
yes,
More
yes,
beautiful.
yes. And now the families only have one son, maybe two, but before in my village, the majority of people we have five brothers, more or less.
You know,
Four, five.
Jose, did you know the average number of children, they say, in a UK family is a very strange number that I've never seen such a family with this particular number of children. Do you know what the average number is?
1.2, 1.5.
2.4.
2.4.
2.4 children. I just imagine them walking down to the shops. There's one, there's a second one. Well, that last one looks a bit strange. But yes, 2.4. But I think it's changing again. I remember some large families when I was a kid, but we still have, it's unusual nowadays to have a large family, but it kind of came back a little bit in recent years with some people because, you know, there was allowances for children. Jose, do you, in Spain, do the, how do I say this appropriately? Do people get money from the government in Spain when they have children?
No. Now, when you have children, they don't pay nothing.
They don't pay anything.
They don't pay anything. Sorry. No, don't pay anything. If you have 3 children, in Spain, her name is a lot of family. In Spain, familia numerosa. And then they have advantage, some advantage. When you have 3 children,
Some advantage.
some advantage, yes.
Yes, interesting.
But
And what about
only you have
when I was a kid? Everything was great because I lived in the kind of golden age of British socialism, if I invent such a term. You know, because Harold Wilson came and we built lots of new universities, all the schools had gymnasiums, all of the children had free books, free meals, free drinks, go to university for free. It was great, but it's not that way now. Does anybody, anywhere in the world, we have free education still. I think most countries have free education, but does anybody have a free school dinners in their country?
Here in Spain, when the school, the level school is free, but when you go to the university, you have to pay tax. And when you are down, when you go to a school, yes, it's free, but before no.
I see, yeah.
And
In my
also we have public school and private school.
I'm going to say something about that. First of all, pronunciation. Don't say public.
Public.
It sounds like hair.
Public.
Public, yes.
Public.
So public. And also, did you know that a public school in England is quite interesting because it's not what some people expect. A public school is actually a private school.
Have to pay.
Yes, because the first schools, which were fee-paying schools, called themselves for the people, school for the people, and they used this word public. So that means that the state schools have to use the word state. But in other sectors, we use the word public to mean government-owned, public transport, public building, this kind of thing. But for schools in England, this word has a twisted meaning, really, because public schools like Eton, very top schools with private fees.
Okay.
Yeah, that's only in England though, because of the special situation there with this word in England, because of the original public schools taking this word public, meaning for the people. Because really the word public is about people, for the people, and that they did this before this kind of mixed economy. Do you know what is a mixed economy?
Mixed economy.
Yeah, we speak about the mixed economy.
I don't know.
You know, we speak about sectors: private sector, public sector.
And mixed economy probably is a company which has some shares from the state and some shares to the...
Well, not really, you know, because it's when you speak about the mixed economy, you're speaking about the state. So countries like America and Britain and Australia, they have a kind of mixed economy. They have a lot of city government and public sector, but the private sector is probably bigger now, much bigger than it was, and I think we were 50-50 maybe in the 1960s. You know, there was national transport systems in every part of the country, but now I think the private sector is much larger.
Yes.
But there is still quite a strong public sector in Britain, in health and in education and in some other areas, but in the US much less. The public sector in the US would be probably 10% of the economy or less, maybe nearer 5%, but in the UK probably 25%. We still have a health system and a public health system. Anyway, sorry for all of the fluffing about with the disconnections and everything today, but thanks for coming along.
Okay,
and good to see you, Alex, new people as well. Hope to see you again, Alex, and hear what you've got to say. So sorry about the lack of time, and we didn't get so much time today, but we'll try again. Maybe I'll see you. Maybe I'll see you on Monday next week. Okay.
Ta-ta for now.
Bye. See ya.